Synth heads. So today we're taking a quick and fast tour of the studio. So right here we got the VFX, JD800, the JX10, the Phantom G7. I never really ended up using it a lot. It's still around, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to use that. Below here we've got the JV880 and U220 and MKS20 rack, which I have at my disposal. This guy here is the bomb. That's the Novation Summit. Of course, the RD8, which is very, very nice. And this is the Mac setup. I've got the old Mac that may not last very long, and then I've got an M1 Mac Mini that I had bought, base model, really as an audio recorder, but just testing out the M1 Mac with the software and all that. So, and then the MPC, which is waiting on the new update, which for the M1 Mac makes it compatible with the MPC software. And then these two guys, big plans for. This is obviously it's the Jupiter X. If you've seen in my other videos, right? And that's the Prophet sequential, which is the Dave Smith Rev 2. God rest his soul, as Dave Smith has passed. And this is sort of like the final step. And this is really, I kind of explained this a little bit in depth, that the DX7, D50, of course the T series that you see. And this okay, and the DX7 up here. Okay, I'm running that through the Behringer Reverb, which I have another one down here, not turned on, but running the DX7 or the TX802 through it. As far as the 5080, it's either the Integra or the 5080 that will probably end up making it out of the rack, because the Jupiter has really kind of stepped in and got sort of that sound I want out of that Roland late 90s 2000 piece. Of course, this is the Varios, which is sort of I'm using it as a D50, and then maybe I'll kind of cover this card because it transforms your Varios capable instruments into a Roland D50. Okay, and then a good part of my acoustic drums, I'm using Superior Drummer, and that's on the Mac right here, and that's what I'm using the computer for, and then Logic as well. So that's kind of the dime store tour. The restriction of going back to some of the older gear that you see here, especially this, really satisfies a couple things. Sort of the limitations that this gear actually had from the technological standpoint, but also, I mean, this is the gear that I grew up on, raised on, the music that I liked, primarily from the 80s, probably to the mid-90s, but there's some new stuff that's going on that I still like. And so I had to have sort of a balance of like sort of the newer style stuff, but really leaning more towards the older style. That's the gear, sort of my childhood. So, and the stuff that got me interested in the beginning, I think it was seeing Herbie Hancock playing the DX7 2FD on the Regis Philbin show, to promote that movie around midnight, of course, and then seeing Chick Corea playing all those synthesizers, Howard Jones. I mean, there's a whole nother discussion. But but predominantly trying to get away from all the motifs and the workstations, even the Phantom S's and those, and kind of moving a little further back in spirit. So thanks for stopping in, and leave any questions or comments. Glad you came in and watched the video. And until next time, peace out.